Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel where we talk about skincare, grooming and sometimes hair, so if that sounds like your thing, make sure you are subscribed. Also, come and follow me on Instagram where I post a lot of stuff you're not going to see here on YouTube. So we all know there's no way to permanently change the size of your pores. It doesn't happen. The title of this video is really how I shrunk my pores in quotations, because what we can do is make them appear smaller and clearer. And today I want to share some ingredients and exact products that I personally swear by that have successfully made my skin look a lot less pory, more refined, shall we say. So how do we begin to reduce the appearance of these pores, make them look smaller and less obvious, but more importantly, how do we care for these pores in the long run so that they forever look clearer and smaller? But before we get into it, today's video is sponsored by SHOPTAGR. SHOPTAGR is an app that allows you to save money and time, as well as save products into lists from your favorite websites, and lets you know via push notification or email when these products are on sale, when there's been a price change, or even when they're back in stock. We all know a lot of skincare, a lot of popular skincare goes out of stock instantly. So these push notifications will make sure you get that product. With Cyber Monday and Black Friday on the horizon, this is going to make your sale shopping so much easier because you're going to have all your wish lists ready to go. SHOPTAGR is super easy to download onto your computer. Once it's installed, start shopping and simply click the SHOPTAGR icon to save items. You can now also see coupon codes at checkout, saving you even more money. They've also just launched a cashback feature when you shop via PayPal on selected sites. So check the link in the description box down below, check out SHOPTAGR and get shopping, start making those lists. Back to our pores, let's start with the most obvious. Oh, I got a spot here. I feel like the main cause of enlarged pores for me, and especially people with oily skin, is congested skin, oil buildup and excess sebum. So let's talk first of all about exfoliation, regular exfoliation. Now we aren't talking physical scrubs here, although they are a perfectly okay way to exfoliate. We are talking acids only. I personally find that chemical exfoliation is the best way to go if you really want to get down into those pores and clear them out, and to achieve those smaller, less obvious pores. Whilst AHAs are great for the surface of the skin, BHAs cover the surface and they delve in deeper. They are oil soluble, meaning they can get into the pores and basically clear them out. This also reduces blackheads and those big oil-like sebaceous plugs that you get on your nose, because the BHA is able to work from within. Now, one thing I love at the moment is daily BHA toners, but these aren't something that you should start with. You have to kind of like work your way up to using these. So I would use a normal percentage BHA once a week, work your way up to 2 times a week, and then work your way up to 3 times a week. But these high percentage exfoliating toners aren't the ones that you want to be using every day, despite what they say on the instructions. They're great to use like once or twice a week, because there is such thing as over exfoliation. This is when you destroy your skin barrier, and then for about 3 months, it's just boring skincare. It's concentrating on healing, and you can't use any actives or anything exciting. So once you've built up your tolerance to BHA, get yourself a daily exfoliating toner that has lower percentages of BHAs or gentler versions of BHAs. This CosRx Refresh ABC Daily Toner is an AHA, BHA, and vitamin C. This contains betaine salicylate, which is a mix of salicylic acid and moisturizing betaine. You find this a lot in K-beauty because of the restrictions they have with BHA, salicylic acid over there. This is a much gentler exfoliating BHA. The same goes for the Glow Recipes Watermelon Glow PHA plus BHA Pore Tightening Toner. Both of these have moisturizing ingredients, humectants, soothing ingredients as well. They're not going to irritate, they're not going to sting your skin. So once you have worked your way up, you can then use one of these every day. The Watermelon, the Glow Recipe Watermelon PHA BHA Toner, the texture is amazing. It's slightly thicker than water and a little bit slimy, but not gloopy. It just means you have ultimate control over it. So you can pour it into the palm of your hand and pat it over your skin. And using this every day, I've noticed such a huge difference in the pores on my nose in particular, as far as like congestion goes. Excess oil buildup is another cause of enlarged pores. Niacinamide and Zinc completely changed the game for me, the oily skincare game, and yes, I am talking in particular about The Ordinary's niacinamide, 10% and zinc 1%. But there are 1,000,001 of these serums around nowadays. When The Ordinary first launched, their stuff was revolutionary, but now you get a lot of brands pretty much doing the same thing, concentrating on those key ingredients, but with nicer formulations. In general, niacinamide has been shown to help regulate sebum production, but also possibly help with the appearance of enlarged pores. Add zinc into that equation and it gives you that extra punch when it comes to controlling sebum. Less sebum, less buildup, less enlarged, congested looking pores. As I mentioned, when it comes to niacinamide and zinc serums, take your pick. The Ordinary is great and affordable, a little bit sticky. The Inculus Niacinamide is great as well. It doesn't have that zinc in, but the texture is nicer and it plays better with other products and makeup. And the Glossier's Glossier's Niacinamide and Zinc is super fancy. A lower concentration of niacinamide, but 5% is more than enough. Hydration. Hydration is super important when it comes to the appearance of your pores. Hydrated skin means bouncier, plumper looking skin, which means tighter looking pores. When it's dry and saggy, your pores look enlarged and stretched. So we want to avoid dehydration. Dehydration is when your skin lacks water content. When your skin is dehydrated, it looks dull, you see fine lines, it looks lackluster, pores are more visible, you look like a sponge. Dead cells accumulate on the surface quicker because cell turnover is slower. This leads to clogged pores and enlarged looking pores. You often get excess oil production as well with dehydrated skin. Being oily and dehydrated is possibly one of the worst skin types I've ever experienced. It was horrible to deal with. And there are some very simple ways we can avoid this, and that's just to stay hydrated. I always mention this, but the moment I wet my skin, the moment I've cleansed my skin, the moment I've washed that off, I apply a hydrating toner and start to do my skincare routine on damp skin. Start adding that hydration, and this is why I love toners, because they are a great hydration stage and a great way to keep your skin hydrated between cleanser and moisturizer. So I keep hydrating mist wherever I shower, wherever I wash my face, spray that over, and then carry on with my routine. Basically getting to your moisturizer as quick as you can without panicking, but keeping your skin damp. Don't panic, it's meant to be relaxing. Your skin is more susceptible to skincare and its ingredients when it's damp, and it easily locks in hydration. So if your skin is super dehydrated, you might want to consider applying a moisturizer straight out the shower as your first step in your skincare routine, applying serums, and then you can re-moisturize again. Look for occlusive heavy moisturizers. Occlusives are ingredients that form a protective layer over the skin, locking in all the effort we've just put into our skin. Here's a list of occlusives to look out for in your skincare. If you don't have dehydrated skin, you still may want to look for these in an evening moisturizer, because at night when we go to bed is when we lose the majority of that water content from our skin, transepidermal water loss. So you may want to form that protective layer over your face at night, even if you're oily. Anti-aging products with a massive air quote. We aren't talking anti-aging bullshit products you buy from the pharmacy, you know, like oil of Olay. Just very practical ways to age gracefully using our skincare and keep our skin looking its best and its healthiest. As well as keeping our skin hydrated and moisturized when it comes to anti-aging, using sunscreen is super important. And I know all skincare people are like, wear sunscreen or you're dead. It's a great preventative measure when it comes to keeping your pores looking tight. Sunscreen obviously stops sun damage, which can inflame your skin, dries out your skin, leading to dull looking skin, enlarged pores, just matte, very like kind of dull looking skin. It's why when people kind of come out of like those tanning beds, I'm like, you look dry. Honestly, the difference that wearing sunscreen daily in general makes to your skin, if you don't wear sunscreen every day, give it a go for about a month and you will notice so many changes in your skin. Retinol works in a very similar way to exfoliation, as in it keeps your pores clear. And actually, according to a 2015 study published by the Journal of Cosmetic Dermatology, women noted improvements in their pore size when they applied a retinol every night for 3 months. But remember, you need to work up your tolerance to retinol. Don't go straight in using it every day. You don't really have to use it every single day to see a big difference. And finally, just cleanse properly. I know it's super obvious, but a lot of us do this thing where we lather up our face for like 10 seconds and rinse it off. We want to make sure we're properly removing makeup and sunscreen, things that when left on the skin could cause irritation and breakouts and clogged pores. So when you cleanse, take your time, take 60 seconds, massage all over your skin, get areas that you forget like your temples, your nose, your chin area, and have an effective double cleanse. You don't have to have 2 fancy cleansers. You can use 1 cleanser and just use that twice. Especially if you wear makeup every single day, and hopefully the sunscreen you're wearing every single day, we need to get rid of that effectively. And I personally find that oil cleansers do that most effectively, even though modern day cleansers contain surfactants that are just as good as breaking down those waterproof type ingredients as oil cleansers. Be gentle and take your time. I'd love to hear your tips. Leave them in the comments below. Remember to check out SHOPTAGR in the description box. But that is it from me now. I will see you next time.